James Gower. I'm a live event and exhibition professional. Today we're at Ashridge House. Ashridge House is the home to the International Business School. I studied here a long while back. It's close to the Association of Exhibition Organisers. It's near TF Connect, and I'm a fan of old buildings as well, so it's a great setting for me. In the late 80s, early 90s, I launched an exhibition business. We organised art fairs, and I stumbled into the industry that way, as many people do. And I sold that business after 5 years and found myself working at DMG exhibitions, working on their events such as the Ideal Home exhibition and the ski show. So I've worked at DMG exhibitions. From there I went to organise the UK's two boat shows, the London Boat Show and the Southampton Boat Show. I was there 7 years, it was fantastic. Had a small spell at EMAP on their construction portfolio. And then went and did something crazy and went to organise Top Gear Live in Hong Kong with Chris Hughes and Brand Events. And more recently I've been working on live event projects for ITV, The Telegraph, and for the last 2 years, the International Festival for Business. I've had my own businesses in exhibitions, that's how I got started, and I've worked for large organisations. I find combining the two is best, so I like to behave entrepreneurially but inside an organisation. That's when I think I'm at my very best, innovating, creating, but inside an organisation. The industry's full of variety. It enables you to try many different things. I find I'm best when I'm working with sponsors, creating attractions, inventing new concepts, and critically commercialising those and turning them into revenue. There's been a few moments in my career that I've been really proud of. One of those was rebuilding the Indoor Windsurfing Championships structure. That was a £1 million installation which collapsed. We had to photograph, label 40,000 components, rebuild it, and when we opened, which we did successfully, no one knew what had happened. The cameras on with ITV started rolling and it was a huge success. I think packing the family up and going to Hong Kong for a year to organise Top Gear was another moment, no regrets, a huge amount of excitement. And then more recently working on the International Festival for Business, just because of its scale and the variety. I'd put those three at the top of the list. The industry's full of very successful, colourful characters. I admire people like Chris Hughes. I think Chris at Brand Events has reinvented consumer events and done a fabulous job. People like Simon Kimball, who brought an enormous amount of scale to Clarion, who now have more than 500 staff, a turnover in excess of 100 million and offices around the world. I think he's done an amazing job there at Clarion. And people like Sandy Angus at Montgomery, who they're just brave, they're able to launch things when they want and do, and at a very fast pace. For the last 2 years I've been organising the International Festival for Business. It's a bit like the Edinburgh Festival, but for business. It's a collection of 150 events in the host city of Liverpool. Events ranging from the Underwater Defence Technologies Conference, which is 1,000 engineers from Europe, World Corporate Games, a huge variety of events and conferences working for government, local government, as well as entrepreneurs in the private sector. I want to continue working with entrepreneurs, creative people, people that are trying new things, people that are launching new things, and I'd like to be part of teams that are working on fantastic, fun projects. I think the industry is in a really healthy state. It needs to continue to reinvent itself, to create new things, to try new things. It needs to grab hold of technology, and then combining those two things, I think it has a great future.